So y'all knew that Monique was going to respond back to DL Hughley after he made some shocking comments about Monique and stated that she allegedly said some things about his daughter. Well, she took the time to address exactly what he was saying. And in today's video, we're going to take a look and listen to exactly what she stated because she wanted to correct some things that DL Hughley has stated. Now, for the people that don't know exactly what's going on, let me just go ahead and update you. Pretty much Monique went on the Club Shay Shay podcast recently and sent some shots at DL Hughley and his team due to Monique playing a game of Would You Rather with DL Hughley's team. And one of DL Hughley's team members had made some comments about her husband, pretty much stating who would she rather see her husband sleep with. And Monique did not take a liking to that, so she ended up getting in contact with DL Hughley because he wasn't present at the time. And when she got in contact with DL to let him know that she felt disrespected on, exactly what they were stating about her husband, he kind of just brushed it off and acted like he didn't really care pretty much, which led to this beef thing happen between Monique and DL. So then that's when DL Hughley responded back yesterday with some shocking comments and stated some things about Monique that if you guys haven't seen, I'll just play a little bit of the clip so you guys can see exactly what he said and get an idea. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm just going to play the quick clip of DL Hughley speaking on Monique. And then after that, I'm going to go ahead and show you the video of Monique responding back to what DL Hughley said about her and her husband. So if you guys don't mind dropping a like on the video, that would be appreciated. Feel free to share this video out and comment your guys' opinions because I love when you guys engage and I want to hear your opinions. But go ahead and take a listen.
Well, Club Shay Shay is getting messier and messier. It's almost like Wendy Williams didn't go anywhere. She just got a weight set. So Monique was on. Every time I see Monique these days, she's on doing some greasy-ass video with her and her daddy complaining about something or working out. I don't know nobody that work out that much and gain weight unless every crunch you do has got Captain in front of it. But apparently she goes on Club Shay Shay and tells the story about how she came on my radio show and I wasn't there at the time. And my co-host, Jasmine Sanders, played a game that we played all the time with everybody called Would You Rather. She apparently was so offended by that she says she got off. She called me. Monique did, and she said I was very dismissive, like, Monique's a liar. When Monique did call me, I heard her complaints. I listened to her, and I pulled the segment. So if I had been as dismissive as she alleges I was, that segment would have aired. It didn't because I respected her wishes. She's a liar. It's also befuddles the shit out of me how somebody who as a comedian talks as much shit about everybody else as she does, she has the temerity to be offended about anything as much shit as you say about people. Then she encouraged everybody, allegedly it stems from the fact that I used to always talk shit about her on video after video, and she encouraged her sweet babies to look at the video and find them. Do that. Do exactly what she says. And you know what you're not going to find? You're not going to find any evidence of that because Monique is a fucking liar. She's lying about that. But what you will find is Monique talking shit about some alleged contract dispute we had. Look at the ticket. It says DL Hughley, then Monique. She knows the story. But what she did in response to that, she talked about my dog, my wife. This broad even brought out my daughter's personal trauma. My daughter was molested. Monique brought that shit out and told the world that I allowed my daughter to be raped. The lying motherfucker. She knows she was lying. And it only stopped when everybody from my family checked her. It's interesting. You know what else you won't see Monique doing? You won't ever see her with her family, videos with her children or grandchildren, because nobody fucks with me. How do you have sweet babies when your own babies don't fuck with you? How do you love us for real when there's no evidence of anybody loving you for real, except your daddy, who you apparently have to pay? And FYI, daughters are paid for by daddies, not daddies who get paid by their daughters.
When I watched DL say she went after my wife, she went after my daughters, I want to really be clear who I went after so that there's no confusion here. When I was on stage, when I'm on stage and we are performers, we are performing to the audience in front of us. When I was on that stage and I said it must be hard to perform,
but differently,
okay, on a coward, that had nothing to do with Mrs. Hughley. That insult was directed straight to you, DL. That had nothing to do with your wife. That was straight to you. So it felt like you were trying to pass it off as if I was going after your wife. When it comes to your daughter, to the baby that you did a post about, you did an interview about, I didn't do that interview. I simply reposted what you said. So when you say, Monique, you went after my daughter, that's untrue, DL. I posted what you said. And then when you said when you were really going for it with your shades on, and you said, Monique said, I stood by and watched my daughter. DL Hughley, that's your conscience talking to you, brother. I never said that. I never said that. And I want to be a little clear about something else. Never would I try to do anything to harm any of your babies, because we got babies too. So never would I try to do anything to harm your children. However, what I was saying to your daughter and to the other daughters out there, I know what it's like for your daddy to know you've been touched and he not protect you, because my daddy did the same thing. That's what that whole point was. But I was showing why I would call you a coward, brother. I don't think it's brave that you didn't protect your baby. So when I said what I was saying, let me be clear to you, D.L. Hughley, it had nothing to do in reference to your family, and you know that. Now, when you were speaking and you were going off and you said, what did you say? She was so offended by the game we play, but you didn't say what the offense was. And that's the part for me that is disheartening, that you continue to try to trick and smoke and mirror our people. If you're going to say it all the way through. When you say family is sacred, you are absolutely right, baby. You're right. But when you say would my husband rather, and you co-sign your team of people doing that, well, isn't my husband sacred? So you got to be careful in your words, because the very words you use, DL, they're going to come back, and they're coming back to bite you, baby. And what I also said on Club Shay Shay, when I looked in that camera, I said, DL, I love you, brother. And I don't know if you didn't hear that part, but we really do. We love you, brother. And if ever you get courageous enough to want to have a conversation, we're always open to it, because doing that, it shows how our community can get better. When you're wrong, as we had said to you, hey, brother, we apologize on that one.
Yeah, incorrect on the cease and desist.
So that was her response to what D.L. Hughley had to say. I want to hear you guys' opinions and thoughts on this. Whose side are you believing? Who you guys standing for? Let me know in the comments. I personally think it's just both a misunderstanding with both sides. And like Monique said, I just honestly feel like they just need to talk it out private behind closed doors instead of, just taking this out on the internet. I'm pretty sure they both have each other's phone numbers. So I feel like that should be best if they just talk it out and, just communicate and see what exactly went wrong and try to get each other's both sides of the story. But y'all let me know in the comments down below. If you made it this far, I appreciate you. Don't forget to hit the like button before you leave. And again, feel free to share this video out. I love every single one of you guys. Road to 30,000. We almost there. I appreciate all the support. I'll see you guys later. Peace.